Hey everybody, it's Luke with Figure Me Out. Today we've got the Marvel Legends Punisher. This is the new one from the, I think it's the fan channel exclusive. It's the 80 years. Looking at the packaging on the side, we've got a nice picture of Punisher there with his headband, looking like he's about to punish someone. On the back, we've got a nice read-up. If you want to read that, go ahead and give it a pause right now. And on the other side, we've got that same picture. On the top, we've got a Punisher logo, and on the bottom, we've got a barcode and some words. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open and take a look at him in the light box. Taking a look at accessories, and first off, we get an alternate Frank Castle head. Looks like he's really angry about stuff. Looks like he hasn't slept in a few days, and I like that a lot. It's actually pretty good. It's got, you know, the hair looks pretty good. The shading underneath his eyes looks really good. He definitely looks like a guy who's just, like, snapped. So that's pretty cool. Headband is nicely applied. That could almost be like a, if you did a little bit of paint work with it, that almost looks like a Solid Snake, you know, headband too. So custom Solid Snake figure, maybe? Anyway, we also get this sniper rifle looking thing. Now, the one thing I noticed, this was kind of hard to hold in his hand. I'll show you here. Actually, we'll put it in there. It's just kind of weird the way that it goes into his hand. You got to kind of twist it and then twist it back. And even then, it's not, I mean, it's okay. But it's just, it wants to kind of pop out there. It's not really very easily held by it. But, woo! Tap the box there. Anyway, taking a look at the other guns, and we've got this one, which is more like a M16, AR-15 type thing. It's got the little grenade launcher on the bottom. It's got the, you know, different painted magazine and grips and stock and everything else. And I kind of like that it's broken up a little bit. That looks really good. It looks kind of tactical, and so that's pretty cool. And I just dropped the last one. This one is another little pistol. Looks like a, you know, I don't know, Colt 45 or something. But it's got, you know, the same patterning as the rest of these guns. That's the one thing about these guns. They're all very cohesive. So that's pretty cool. Taking a look at Punisher himself, and I really like this. I really like this face paint. It's pretty cool. You got the classic skull look on there. You got it painted on, and it really does kind of look like he's just got like a grease paint on there. It doesn't look like it's kind of painted like crumbly, but I think it's supposed to be that way. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Taking a look at the jacket and everything. I mean, all the buckles are painted. You know, that right there. That's that extra level of detail that I really appreciate. The grenades are painted down here. We do have my least favorite thing ever, which is non-removable accessories. So gun, knife, radio, I can kind of forgive. But yeah, and extra, you know, extra magazines there. That's fine. But unusable gun. Where'd it go? That is one of my pet peeves. There it is. Unusable gun. That is one of my pet peeves. I hate that. I hate anytime they do that with figures. Drives me crazy. Taking a look at the rest of them, I think a lot of this is reuse. I want to say these were like Paladin shoulders, maybe. This is from the Netflix Punisher. The heads are new, I think. The headband one may not be, but it may just be painted different. And I'm pretty sure that from the waist down, this is all from the Killmonger from Black Panther. So the one where he's got the tribal mask and all that. So boots and everything. All that looks really good, though. So can't complain too much. The paint on this guy is pretty clean for the most part. And everything is kind of painted, so it's broken up really nicely. Looks really good. That camo pattern is pretty awesome. I think it's different than the one we had with Killmonger. But anyways, I've yapped enough here. Let's go ahead and take this guy out of the light box, and we'll talk about some articulation. Talking about articulation, and Mr. Castle can look up pretty good. He can look down really good. He can look side to side, and there is the slightest amount of pivot in his neck, so that's pretty cool. Arms do a full rotation. They come up to about They have a bicep swivel. They have a double jointed elbow that comes in pretty good. The wrist hinges down. The wrist hinges up. I do wish we would have gotten the trigger hands, but hey, whatever. At least they gave him trigger fingers this time. Yay! Thank you, Hasbro. Crunches forward that much. Crunches back pretty good as well. Get a rotation at the top and another one at the waist. So double rotation there if you want that. So if you want to keep the Punisher logo intact when he turns, you can do that. At the hips, they go out about that far. They kick forward pretty good. There is an upper thigh swivel. There's a double jointed knee that comes in pretty much all the way. And then at the boot, we hinge down, we hinge up, and we have crazy ankle rocker pivot. For a size comparison, and more actually for more of a figuring out where all these parts came from comparison, and this is, you know, fan channel, so it's okay if they're reusing a lot of stuff. That's expected. But taking a look at this here, these pants, straight up Killmonger. They've got the little thing on the side of the side pouch, straight up, exactly that. These arms, if you look at these, That is straight up Scourge. I think Paladin also used those, but I mean, the entire hand is that exact same thing. So just painted slightly different. So that's what that is. And then last but not least, this entire torso piece and legs, I'm just now realizing, are from the Netflix Punisher. So, I mean, pretty much just complete reuse. One thing I did wonder was, will this pop off and switch over? And the answer is... And the answer is yes. So if you want to have a really cool comic style Frank in his trench coat, you can do that with the Netflix Punisher body. And for a comparison across a few different Punishers, we've got the Toy Biz Punisher, which still kind of holds up. That's still a pretty good figure. We've got the early days of Hasbro Punisher, the last guy, I think we got a face paint on him, and that looks pretty bad. That's pretty awful. We've got the new one, obviously. We've got the Walgreens exclusive Punisher over here, and then we've got the Diamond Select piece of trash Punisher over there. Like, it doesn't even have the right skull on his thing. Just, it looks like a vampire or something. He's got these red eyes. Can't even stand up on his own. I had to get that sticky tack underneath his feet to even get him to stand. Just throw this thing away if you've got it. Just look at that. Look at how bad that is. That's terrible. And 2 points of articulation. Or 3, I get. Well, 4. So you got his neck, you got his arms, waist, kind of. Legs are stiff as a board. You can't do anything. God, trash. Trash figure. Get rid of it. Anyway, but one thing to note, I was looking at these Punishers, these two ones. This is the two most recent that we've gotten. And does this face look familiar to you? Because if it does, it's because it's the exact same face. So you can see the hair and everything. That's the exact same face sculpt, which I'm fine with. Again, I expect a lot of reuse. I think they reused it well. The other thing, though, the unmasked head, look at that. I told you it looked familiar, didn't I? So he's just more sleepy here. He hasn't slept in a few days. This is him when he starts off. This is him after he's been sweating in that headband for a week and hasn't slept and has been killing people left and right. So anyway, complete reuse. Not a thing on this guy's original, but hey, it's a good Punisher. So for another size comparison, here he is next to the old Toy Biz Bullseye and then the newer Marvel Legends Bullseye from the Man-Thing wave a few years ago, I think. Also, here he is next to a couple of Daredevils. We've got the old Toy Biz really super broad-shouldered Daredevil, and then we've got the newer one from the, Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure wave a few years ago. Here he is next to a few Brits. We've got Captain Britain, we've got Spider UK, and then Union Jack, and that's on the Bucky cap. That's on, I believe, the Sunfire, and that's on the Hyperion body, so you get a good idea of how he scales with other Marvel Legends. Finally, for a comparison across a few different lines, we've got the Masher Spider-Man, the Star Wars Black Series Padawan Obi-Wan, the McFarlane Fortnite Skull Trooper, and the Mezco 112th Collective Iron Man. So that's it. That's the new Marvel Legends fan channel exclusive Punisher. Overall, pretty good figure, I think. I'm pleased with him. He's fun. He's another Punisher. You can't really go wrong with Punisher. I do like that the weapons are cohesive. I wish he would have come with more. I hate that you can't remove the gun. But he does come with the gun at least. I've just kind of got tucked in here. There's not actually a spot for it. But yeah, overall, I mean, pretty fun figure to mess around with. If you don't have a Punisher in your collection, you're definitely not going to go wrong with this one. If you do, I mean, you're getting a conglomeration of several Punishers before. And again, not terrible. Not, probably not my favorite Punisher. I still like that classic look. I don't know why. I just like that one a lot. But this one's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this figure. It's fine. So what do you guys think? Hit like, hit subscribe. Check me out over at Instagram, Luke_figuremeout at Instagram.com. We're going to have some photos of this guy up, as well as other photos from, previous reviews and future reviews. And hopefully you guys check me out over there. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. I think this is, pretty good Punisher. Let me know. Anyway, until we meet again, happy collecting.